let's get started. So here I have my little brush kit. First we're going to prime the face using this Urban Decay Ultra Glow Face Primer. I like it because it's adhering to the makeup, but it also gives you a nice glow. And everything sticks together. It reminds me a lot of the Hydro Grip from Milk. But honestly, like, I've just been wanting to try something different. Up next, I'm going just with a little bit of moisturizer when they already my skincare. This is from Summer Fridays. Just to add some more extra hydration and glow to the skin. I'm going to go in with the Ofra Makeup Fixer. It's a setting spray that I've been using. You guys can use my color Vale. So now that face is set. Jason, can you not? I just got a new product in PR. It is this Anastasia brow gel, like brow wax. And it's actually a lot more like wet than I anticipated. Ones that I have, you have to spray them with like Fix Plus, and it's just honestly inconvenient. But this one, guys, it literally puts up all the hairs. And I'm trying to have been going for like a more natural brow lately. And I like to do it when my brows are clean. That way like I don't get any like product on the spoolie. So you want to just like keep brushing your eyebrows upward. My eyebrows are due for a tweeze. I've been doing them myself, but I'm also trying to like grow them out. So excuse them being ratchet. And I just take my finger and I just like flatten them out. You can go with a little bit more and do like a second coat. I just find that if I do this like over foundation or powders, it looks really weird. But if I do it now and like just let them like set, it'll give me like the best results. Automatically, you guys see how it just makes your brows look so much fuller. And then with the spoolie, you want to just like give them a little bit of a shape. And that is it, you guys. Then we'll fill them in later. But I really like what that's been doing for my brows. And it just, I don't know, I just really been vibing with it. Sorry for looking everywhere. I have like 4 mirrors in front of me. I have my foundation from NARS that can be a little too much. So I'm going to try to apply just like tiniest amount. So I have Aruba. It's very full coverage, but it's just like the prettiest finish. And then I have medium 4. So I feel like them together is like my perfect color. Taking this little Luxie foundation brush, I'm going to mix everything together. I just like my skin looking like skin. And I'm just going to apply it in the areas where I need it. I find that going in with a brush first like this, like laying it down, really helps to see where you really need the full coverage or not. And I want to let my skin breathe as much as possible. And like just tap a little bit of that foundation under my eyes. Just in case you don't want like a very bright under eye, you can use that same foundation and just tap it to give you like the coverage but not the brightness. I just love skin that looks like skin. I brought my makeup sponge from Ofra. I love this blender so much. And then I have a little bit here in the back of my hand. So I'm just going to lightly just dab that foundation even further into this for more of a natural look. Now we're going in with concealer. I need a darker shade. This is the Hourglass Pearl. But I also have this Chanel bronzing cream. But honestly, guys, like if you're like more of my complexion, it's not really worth it because you can't really see the tan unless you're very fair skin. But I like to use it for like further coverage. It's just like a nice cream. So I've been using it like for my concealer too, because it adds coverage, but also like I haven't seen anybody doing this, so I hope I'm starting like a new trend with this. And then if you do need a little more extra coverage, you can go in and like tap it in. It's such a good product, but like I said, it's not worth it as a bronzing cream if you are my complexion. But of course, I already bought it, so I'm trying to find a use out of it since it was more on the pricey side. I'm gonna take the Hourglass concealer in Pearl. It has a little bit of a pinkish undertone, just to brighten some areas up a little bit. That's about it, guys. Taking that same blender, or you can use like a little brush. Just really want to focus on skin this year. Like, you know, I miss doing like the really glam looks and the pretty eyeshadows with the colors, but in reality, guys, none of us are wearing that right now. So that's why I'm sticking to this more like naturalesque makeup looks. Of course, we have to set everything in, so I'm taking my Laura Mercier loose powder. Never fails me. I don't know anybody that does not like this powder. But with this, I am going to bake the sides of my nose as well, since I do wear like sunnies and stuff. I don't want that to crease my makeup. I always bake around my mouth, especially like wearing masks all day. I feel like this really helps keeping my makeup in place. So I just dab it all over, and we'll always bring back the moisture again, so don't worry about that. The forehead, I'll leave it nice and like glowy. Now that I have setting powder all over my face, I'm gonna go in with some eyeshadow. This is Soft Glam palette from Anastasia. Such an oldie, but guys, like I haven't just stopped using it because it's just so good. Taking the shade Orange Soda, a Sigma Blending E40. I'm going to just apply that color very lightly onto the crease, making sure really blend it back and forth. And then I apply that color also like literally all over. It just adds like the nice like warmest touch. Now with the same brush I'm taking burnt orange, which is a darker color, and I'm going to repeat the same steps but a little bit lower. Just want to add some warmth in there. This is such a good palette, you guys, especially for like an everyday situation. I'm gonna take just a little bit of the sienna color because like a little bit of reddish, but not too much, and I'm going to lightly just like sweep that on the actual lid just for a little bit more color. You guys see that? It makes it seem like we tried, but honestly we're just blending like mattes together. And I'm taking this on a Fenty eyeshadow 240. I love some good Fenty brushes. I'm gonna take the colors Rustic and Cypress Umber. They're two brown shades, and I'm gonna create my eyeliner with this. I've been doing this, guys, literally since last year, and I have not stopped. So you want to start in the middle of the eye, and then pretty much draw like an upward line as if like an eyeliner, like that. You just want to stop halfway and then stop right here because we're going to take another brush to wing it out. This is like a flat definer brush, so it really allows me to like pick the eyeshadow, very pigmented, and it's just so perfect for this area right here. It's the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill like brush collection. I use those brushes literally every single day. Now taking a Sigma Angle Brow Brush, the E75. I love it to create my wing, so again I'll take like those two colors, and then I'll just like give myself a tiny wing. When you put like the eyelashes on or even mascara, it makes your eyes look so sultry. Not twins, just sisters. It's cool. So now we're done with the eyes, guys, until I'll apply like some mascara. But since I'm already in the eye area, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. And for my brows, I've been liking two products, the Marc Jacobs brow pencil and then the Anastasia brow powder. It just depends when I'm feeling, like, honestly, and like when I'm just like wanting to just get my eyebrows done, I always go with my Anastasia powder on my Anastasia 7B brush. Like, I'll just fill them in like in the outer corner and leave like the inner part like kind of like bare, and then I'll just like brush it up, blend it in. But I kind of been digging more of like a natural brow. And then like in the front, maybe I'll like put the brush upward and create like hair like strokes. Now we're gonna take some mascara. We're having like in this round from Maybelline, the Sky High Lash Sensation now. And then I like to apply the mascara like really thoroughly, especially like in the inner corner, because what I've been doing is I've just been cutting the lashes very like short lengthwise and applying them like further back in the outer corner to give myself more of a natural cat eye, like not so bushy like lashes situation. So I'll show you guys how I've been doing that. Yeah, but make sure like the inner lashes, like the inner in the inner corner, are fully coated and as lashed out as possible. Okay, for bronzer, I'm taking my Hoola bronzer because Hoola bronzer will always be iconic. Taking that on an angled brush from Sigma. This is the large angled F40, and then I like to apply the bronzer literally as upward as I can towards my cheekbone. Not too far in because we want to snatch the face. If you guys haven't started bronzing like your chin area, it will make the biggest difference. And then just make sure that the forehead's really, really bronze, at least for me. That's what I like. And then for my nose, I've been liking my Dior contour palette. This stuff is just amazing. Let me find my brush. Taking my Sephora 57, taking a little bit of this one right here. It's like the more taupey shade. It's called a light contour. I'll start brushing that like up and down my nose. Ooh, what was like a burp wanting to come out. Up and down my nose. As close as together as possible, because what happens is like I'll do, well, this is bad lighting right now, but like I'll do it too far out and then my nose looks wider. So I just apply the bronzer like literally straight in the middle of the contour. I'll like round the tip a little bit as well. We're ready for some makeup fixer again, just to make everything look like skin. It smells amazing. I think now we're ready for lashes. Basically, look at how tiny they are. I literally just cut like 3 little clusters or 4 of the lashes, and then what I'm gonna do is apply them as for this black as I possibly can, and it makes them look just more like cat eye. I feel like, I don't know, just really been liking this vibe. And then once they dry, I'm gonna add a little bit of eyeliner in the front so it kind of like connects it. Now it's time for blush. I really have been loving some cream blush. This is from KOSAS. I really like it. It's the shade Velvet Melon. Taking it on a Fenty cream blush brush, so 125. With cream blush, it's tricky. You have to really just like be comfortable. So I'll apply like most of it in the back of my hand, just so the product is really nice and melted into the brush, so I don't go in with like a blob of like cream on my face. And what you want to do with cream blush, guys, you just want to like dab it in, not rub it in. So same way I'm doing it in my hand, as I'm applying it, I'm pushing it backward. It looks so flushed and pretty. Now we're missing highlighter. Highlighter, the Master Grwm, is forever like one of my staples. Taking this on this Persona highlighter brush as well. And I like to apply the highlight on top of the cream blush because since that skin is kind of like wet and moist, I feel like the highlighter just like adheres better and it looks more skin-like. And then I'll take a little bit on the nose as well. I don't remember the last time that I did something to my under eyes, guys, but that's just how I've been rolling lately. I'm gonna go back in with the Anastasia palette, taking the Cypress Umber, which is just the dark brown shade. I'm going to just run that in the inner corner. It just looks more complete now. I never do that first because then I make it too thick. Now, time for the lips. Literally my favorite part of doing my makeup. And it seems like you guys also enjoy that part of my routine. Let's do KKW in 2.5. It's a little darker than I would prefer, but she'll work. I really have been trying to keep like the natural shape of my lips, but very careful and like precise about the details. So I always go way under here. You guys can see I already gave me like a pout. Now this might be a little too dark for like the morning time. It's literally like 7 in the morning and I'm over here getting like chola lips. I'm taking this little brush from Sigma. It's like a little lip melter or like a lip brush, and I just blend in that line so it's not just so harsh. So now it's a little bit easy and nice to deal with. Let me get my lip gloss, but you can always go in with like a little lipstick first. You guys know Girls Trip from Kylie. Dulce de leche, I'm sorry. I just tap it in. I don't really like go like that, and then I always go back in and keep cleaning it up. You can go in with gloss or anything that you would like as well. I'm taking my Morphe Madison Beer gloss just in the center, and then here. The makeup side of it, it's literally what I've been doing since like the winter. I always change it up for like winter, spring, summer, and fall. I guess it's like my winter / spring situation, but it looks super cute. Now I'm going to show you guys how I do my hair. Okay guys, so now we're gonna be doing the hair. I gotta share with you guys these vitamins that I've been using to make my hair grow. I feel like this is the healthiest my hair has ever been. I have been using Bondi Boost for a long time. This is not sponsored. I'm just saying, like, my hair has never been so healthy and so long on its own. So definitely, like, I really want this year to be the year that I can finally grow my hair out. But in the meantime, I just love using my Luxie extensions. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do that. So first, I like to separate the hair starting at my ears, and then I always like to clip the hair up. I will have the exact extensions that I use linked down below, the same color and everything. And I like it because these are the seamless collection, which is really nice and flat when you clip it. And then these have highlights in them. So my hairdresser actually dyed my hair to match the extensions, not the other way around. So that's how you know she's a good hairdresser. And then I'm going to be spraying a little bit of my Eva Freshen Up dry shampoo just at the root, so it gives it more of a little tacky grip to it. I hope you guys can see, but I don't really tease because my hair like holds texture. I'll just keep readjusting until it feels tight enough, and then I take the other same 3-piece section and I bundle it up so like the bottom is nice and thick. And I take my wet brush and I'll just brush it through, holding the top so that it doesn't pull on my hair, and then this way everything just blends nicely. And then I don't put them too far up my head because I don't have like, I have thick hair, but like the hair is like fine. I just have a lot of fine hair, so I have to put them lower, that way when the wind blows and stuff you don't see my tray. So now I take it like, instead of my ears, I'll take it on my temple, and then that's as high as I'll go, applying them like in the back of my head. Taking the dry shampoo. They are cut, so I try to make sure that I match them with the bottom. Okay, so now let me show you how much fullness and length I have and how just great like they blend. And this is just without adding like the front pieces. So if I'm gonna do a ponytail or I'm gonna wear a hat or something where I really don't need hair in the front, this is like what I'll do. I'll just like wear the back pieces, but now I'm gonna show you guys how I can make it even more fuller with the pieces on the side. So now I go top of the ear, temple, and then now I'll go like above my eyebrow, and then that is my top section. We're gonna apply the two clip weft And I just do this, guys, literally on the side of my head. And I feel like also because these extensions are highlighted, I don't have to add a lot more highlight. So I can go without dyeing my hair for a long time because the extensions give me like the brightness that I might need or want. I've never had like such a better match for my hair. So usually this is always what I do. I just put these in. So 2, 4, I have 8 pieces in my hair and it looks nice and full. But now that I have bangs, I kind of like it this way. But usually I'll go in with like the single ones for the front to add like more like length and stuff. But if I were to add these, then you wouldn't be able to see my bangs so much because my hair will come up to here. So when my hair was like all mainly one length and I had no bangs, I would put this in for like more like, you know, evenness in the front. But I'm just letting you know that there is some here. So now what we're gonna do is, I already applied my primer and heat protector, Made in Magic from Eva. So good. I'm just getting with a little bit of this invisible oil from Riken. I love this so much. And you can apply this on damp hair, on dry hair, before heat, or even after for some shine. But it just really just protects the hair, even the extensions too. And I want more of like a loose wave most days, and then I just like keep brushing them out throughout the day, so I necessarily don't really part my hair. So I'll kind of see how it's looking like, and then I'll add some curls like probably like between them. So I'll start taking like random pieces of hair, and then I'm taking my T3 clamp curling iron. This is the best, my favorite like curling iron of all time, especially clamp one. So I clamp it like halfway. So mainly I'm getting like the ends of my natural hair and then the ends of the extensions as well. And I wrap it all the way inside the barrel to give me more of a bouncier curl, and then I push it back. And then I'll just randomly do this because once we like brush them out, it's gonna blend in with the rest of the hair. I want everything to look a little bit more fluffy, loose, like kind of like a more tussle, like blowout. So the key in getting those blowout curls is like clamping the ends of the hair. So whenever you brush it out, you don't have like a beachy strand. You know what I'm talking about? And I always do the curls like away from my face. I could never pull off the look of like alternating curls. It just doesn't really work for me. And then the bangs, they kind of look better like on the 2nd or 3rd day. When I first blow dry them, they look kind of crazy. So usually what I'll do, I just like bend them slightly. And I'm telling you, it's like the best iron that has worked with like my hair texture. And then I pull the barrel all the way down to keep that nice little ringlet. And then I'll always go in and curl some at the bottom because my hair's finally like long enough to blend with the extensions. But still, I like to make sure I have a nice blend because like the bottom of my hair is more brown than blonde. So I have to make sure that I'm always like curling it. And then obviously because it's a bigger section, I'll go ahead and hold this for longer. So kind of like applying heat where like you see it fit. I feel like if you like separate your hair and do the curls all over, you're gonna add so much heat to your hair for you to only like brush it out anyway. So doing it like loosely and like eyeballing it is the best way. So this way it looks like curled. I'm gonna push this back and then I do this side, and then I'll show you guys how I style it. Okay, so here's the hair curled. I haven't even brushed it out or anything. I'm just going to do some front pieces with you guys, like kind of where my fringe is at. And then these I'll curl a little bit tighter and hold it closer to the roots. And then I'm going to curl my bangs. I usually like the round blow dryer brush for the bangs because I feel like it's better like heat wise, but then when I curl them with the curling iron, guys, it's just like one time and that's all I need. So take my bangs and then I'll take the curling iron and I'll just low-key just like round them up like that, and that's literally all that I do. So now I'm gonna turn this off because I don't really need to curl anything, and then I'll go in with my fingers, fluff them a little bit. Sometimes I'll add some texture spray or like I'll add a little bit of curl, and then the ones that I add I just loosely like wrap them like that. And there you have it, guys. This is how I get ready. I don't apply anything else to my hair, especially if it's like good weather outside. I'll just let it be. It'll stay nice and fluffy like this. We've already applied our dry shampoo. Well, you can always do that as well if you want to like spruce it up a little bit, but let me show you guys what it looks like in the back. Just nice like loose waves. But that is it for my everyday hair and makeup, guys. I hope that you love it. I have other products that I use listed down below, and I'll lower the links. Some of them do have discount codes, and I hope that you guys get inspired by this, add some of these products, or you know, any little tips and tricks to your routine. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Muchos besitos y abrazos. I'm gonna drink my coffee, gonna get ready and get on with my day. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up the video as well. Bye guys.